Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Trey Lance and the New York Giants taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Washington Commanders.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Lawrence. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that flag accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. Russell. And they'll accept that penalty. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Chase Young, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his 1 collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bishop. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Lance now on 1st down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Bryant with a catch right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Bishop, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Bishop, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big pickup of 38. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a give, right side. Russell. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And Lance now to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. They'll run on 1st down. It's Russell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Giants ready to come out now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the 1st half here, a long way to go. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Bishop. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Russell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders have moved out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now out come the Giants. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 31, Lance over the middle, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To Boyle here over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action, now it's Lance. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Bishop. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Lawrence. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On second down now, it's Russell, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From midfield now, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Lance going to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance, he finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Trey Lance, a 5-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
York now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll run on 1st down. Russell, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one taken in by Olave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Lance now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Lance. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lance. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And his throw here's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Lance. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Oilers able to start the season off on the right foot as they get the win at home in their season opener. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 31, Lance. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. Now Lance on the bootleg. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, it's Russell. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flynn. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Flynn. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A gain of 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Russell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Flynn. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Russell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time."
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run the counter. Bishop. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on here to punt it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Bishop. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he finds Beasley, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Throwing on 1st down. Lance. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And Lance's throw taken in by Wayne here. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Now Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop, and he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5, 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. On the move to, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this one caught by Beasley. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a give right side. Russell. Oh, what a move. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. this late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on fourth. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle they go. It's Russell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw left side, complete. That's Russell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on 1st down. Russell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Perkins. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York set to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Lance now on first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Lance going to hold on to it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has. When the quarterback gets involved in the running game, you don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 49-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance
got his man complete over the middle. It's Bishop.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Lance back to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hess.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
Escaping the pressure right.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Lance looking to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's Lance.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Washington down 24-20. At time, a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are close to finishing off this football game.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Giants, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.